Good morning, ladies and gents. I hope you're having a fantastic, healthy Sunday. We're going to check out Terra Luna Classic today. Don't sleep on Luna Classic just because Terra Luna is now in the limelight, because it looks like we could still get another leg up here for Terra Luna Classic. So do stick around. Bitcoin does bounce up to that 21.5k level, which is looking really good. Ethereum is chasing the $1,800 price level at the moment. Guys, if you're new to the channel, make sure you get into the Discord down below. The community is ever growing. We're all talking about Luna. We're sharing analysis, as you can see, and it's all free education to help enhance your crypto journey. And if you could subscribe as well to this channel, that really helps. So Terra Luna Classic, what's going on? We can see we're trading at $0.00044 at the moment, so we're just consolidating, in my opinion, up about $1.84, and you can see we are up a little bit against Bitcoin, up by 0.74%. And we can see rank 29 amongst other cryptocurrencies. Market capital still looking very healthy, $2.7 billion, so we surpassed $2 billion, which is fantastic. The bulls are still eyeing up that $3 billion price level. Now, looking at the 1 day, we can see there's still a great amount of volatility over here for Luna Classic. Over the 7 days, performance has been exponential, and if you just zoom out, you can really see how far Luna Classic has come, even during the crypto bear market. So it doesn't care about the bearish sentiment. It's doing its own thing right now. The community is so strong, the morale is incredible, and the 1.2% tax burn and deployment across more exchanges is just going to be extremely beneficial to the price structure of Luna Classic for the future. So we might even scrape off another zero at some point in the future. Now, before we get into the analysis, let's have a look at a bit of news over here. I think it's important we consider the news. So here it is. Binance says it may review its decision to implement Terra Luna Classic burns on trading. So, of course, this is quite alarming for those who are speculating that Binance were going to support this because of the amount of volume that Binance gets. It's the world's largest exchange, right? So we can see Binance has responded to criticism over its refusal to implement the 1.2% tax burn on Terra Classic Network tokens, LUNC and USTC for spot and margin trading. So of course this is quite deleterious on the effect of the price right now, because people were very hopeful and very bullish, and you could probably also speculate that a lot of the price momentum we've recently seen is all because of the chances or the hope that it might launch on Binance, right? So we can see here LUNCDAO extremely disappointed in CZ for not keeping his word. Applying the 1.2% tax to withdrawals and deposits only discourages people from leaving Binance. They are not applying the Luna Classic burn to the spot and margin trading, aka what the community asked for. So it's not good for Binance, of course, from a reputation point of view and a transparency point of view, but it's more importantly very bad for the price of Luna Classic right now. So maybe that's why we got that pullback when this was kind of announced on the September 9. So we could probably even check if there was a bit of a crash around September 9, and there was right here. So this could have been the tweet alone. Right here on the September 9, it could have been the tweet. Going back to the news article, we see we introduce a 1.2% tax burn for on-chain transactions exactly according to the proposal. Cannot speak this morning, it's so early. Sorry. We settle most transactions off the chain, and this makes it difficult for the tax to be levied. Yet, we would closely monitor the effect of the change and might review the decision soon, as we can see right here. So this isn't CZ himself responding, but it is the Binance customer support team. And yeah, this is the tweet right here. As we see, spot and margin trading for Luna Classic and USTC, as well as relevant services on Binance, will not be affected by this tax burn. So that is what people are disappointed about right now, and I don't blame them, to be honest. You probably would feel a little bit disappointed if you've chucked a load of money in, or you've got so much hopes generated that you thought the burn was going to happen on Binance. When we look at Binance, you can see that Binance is 45% of the volume is coming through on Binance. So if it did get deployed, the price would go absolutely crazy, in my opinion. Anyways, let's look at some technical analysis quickly, make it quick and dirty. What we're looking for, in my opinion, on the daily time frame, if we hop to the Bollinger Bands, actually the 4 hour, maybe not the daily, so we go to a smaller time frame. What we're looking for is a bit of a squeeze, where we get a consolidation between the top and the lower portion of the band, where you have the pink line in the bottom, pink line in the top. You get that squeeze. The lines come nice and closely together. We had it here, we saw a pump, we had it over here, and guess what? We saw another pump. So right now we need to consolidate, let things slow down, trade sideways for a little bit longer, in my opinion. So we lost this symmetrical triangle here on the 9th of September when we had that bearish tweet. Of course, that news alone caused capitulation in the price and negative downtrend. Now we are just trading at slightly lower levels. So let's remove the Bollinger Bands again. Let's have a look at what happened. The correction size itself, I believe, was just around 35%, so it wasn't too much. 38%. The others were around 25 to 30%. So it's typically normal for Terra Luna Classic to be correcting about this much. What is good is we did put through a higher high, so we still got that support there as well. Should Luna Classic lose the price structure of what I see now as a horizontal channel that we're trading in. So we're really respecting this 0.00041 support level at the moment, which is quite important. Now, each leg up so far, if we look at this swing high to swing low, we came up to the 2.272. Should this now be the bottom, and this is where we're consolidating, the 2.272 would actually bring us up to 0.00088. So that could still be effectively a pragmatic target, offering almost 100x from where we currently are. So basically a double in the price from these current levels. It does seem hyper bullish, but we have seen Luna Classic do these kind of things before, so it's still very, very possible. Of course, just keep an eye on the bearish situation, because we still need to break back through this resistance now of 0.00048 at the top of our horizontal channel. I've ignored this part because of volatility, same as down here, but we do need to hold that 0.00043 support level in order to prevent that continuation coming back down to the 0.00038 support right here. So hopefully we don't get that negative continuation. This was the high over here. We look at the daily time frame. Pardon me, that's exactly when we're also very, very overbought on the RSI. So we're falling slowly on the RSI. I don't know if there's more potential for downside movement. I think absolutely there is in terms of retracing to the 20-day moving average, but we might not actually see like a continuation all the way down to like the lower support levels. I don't think that might happen now because there's just too much traction, too much euphoria. The community is way too strong, but we are very, very far away from our 20-day moving average still. So that's the alarming part. And if we look at each wick, we can see there is a lot of long wicks here at the top of the bodies. So it does suggest there's a lot of selling pressure here for Terra Luna Classic. So keep that in mind as well. I'm just going to refresh this, guys. Yeah, make sure you get into the Discord channel too. If you are new here, it's free education. Like I say, everyone is awesome from all over the world. Come say hi. Don't be shy. So yeah, what's going on again? Horizontal channel, 4-hour time frame. Let's see what can happen. The volume is dropping off slightly, so that is typically bearish, but I think a lot of the money is flowing in to Luna, the big brother right now, because all eyes are on that. It stole the spotlight, right? It's got center stage position, and people are losing hope on Luna Classic, but that makes me feel bullish when people get fearful about this. So let's keep an eye on it. We've actually flipped this into a resistance now. We just lost this key level of support during the video. We might be on the way to retesting this low support level. It's very, very hard to say right now. Quickly looking at Luna, the big brother, I can see, in my opinion, this is starting to look like one huge symmetrical triangle, which could be crazy if we see a breakout here. So keep your eye on this, because if we do see continuation to the upside, I'm not even kidding, guys, it's going to go freaking crazy. The technical target would bring us up a whopping amount, and I think this is where it's possible to break that $11.86 level, just like this launch sweep here where we had the high of $11.87, because Luna Classic did that, right? When we zoom out and look back in past, Luna Classic took over its sweep here from June. It's already gone through, and when it did, it doubled in price. So if we close this now, look at this, we could speculate, well, is Terra Luna, the big brother, going to do the same thing? I think it's very, very possible that we do have a 90% pump here, potentially forging for Terra Luna, but the bearish scenarios, of course, we can lose the support over here. Fibonacci, we have corrected down to the 0.5 level, and we're now hovering just below the 0.236, so it looks rather good there on that front as well. I'm feeling pretty bullish for the whole Luna community, Terra Luna itself, and also Terra Luna Classic. Guys, if you're new to the channel, subscribe, and if you're bullish on this, let me know what your thoughts are on the price predictions. Where do you think Luna is going to go? Do you think Binance will eventually deploy this as well? I know it's tough to say right now. You lovely people, you subscribe, like, comment, and I'll see you soon. Cheers.